Hello everyone. I have had technical difficulties this morning, or today, I shouldn't say this morning, but it looks like we're up and running now, and hopefully we'll have some people dropping in here pretty quickly. It took forever for me to get the YouTube to actually show me that I had gone live, so I don't know what the issue was, but nevertheless, we are definitely live now. So I just got the notification, so that means that y'all should be getting it. And hello Margie, how are you? I was running late. I was just explaining to everyone, although no one was here, but I was explaining that there was some technical issues with with the YouTube this morning. Gosh, I've been up since way early and I'm still calling it morning. But anyway, I was having some technical issues with getting the stream to start streaming, and I've had some problems getting some emails to Donna. I always send her. Jennifer, did you get the emails the email that I sent you? Donna has messaged me twice and said she hasn't gotten it, and I've emailed it twice. So I don't know if she's having issues on her end as well. But nevertheless, we're here. Hey, Marcia, Margie, Marlene, Jennifer, thank y'all so much for coming. Hopefully Donna will be in shortly. I did tell her to restart her computer. Maybe her email is jammed up for whatever reason. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I'm looking to see if Jennifer heard me. You did get it, good, okay. Well, for whatever reason, Donna didn't get it, and I sent it to both of y'all in the same email. So hopefully Donna will be on shortly. Well, hang on, I think she just texted me. I'm just gonna tell Donna just to come on, and that you've got the links, Jennifer. Just give me a second, everybody. Hey, we're friends here, so just let me take care of this little email. I'm just telling her to come on over to the live. So hopefully she'll get that. All right, I think I want to wait. Oh, okay. Well, hey Donna, Jennifer did get it. I asked her and she said yes, she did get it. So there must be some issue with your email, because when I sent those, I sent them to both you and her at the same time. You know, I just put both of your emails in the recipient. So anyway, I know you've never done it, so it'll be okay. It'll be all right. And you know what? If we don't have links to carry through with the live, don't worry about it. Everything will be in the description under the video. So give me about 15 minutes after the live ends, and I'll go and put everything in that both Jennifer and Donna was supposed to have. So everybody will still have the information. Now, what we're going to do today, and I think what I want to start off doing, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I know everyone here knows me. And I know that, you know, it seems kind of redundant. You can't see anything. Is anybody else not having trouble? Are they having trouble seeing? Can everybody else see me? If y'all can see me, just type in a yes. I'm checking my camera to make sure, and my camera is definitely on. So just type in a yes if you're seeing my video. If you can see my face, let me know. Jennifer, stop being smart. I need to turn her. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so maybe Jennifer Real was having some issues because she said she couldn't see anything from her side. I know that some older operating systems were going to stop streaming anything that had anything to do with Google. So that meant anybody that was running a tablet or a phone off of Android 2.0, Google was no longer supporting them, and that was going to happen today. And they said if you were having that problem, you just needed to go in and update to at least the 3.0. And I can't imagine anybody not upgrading because my phone is on Android 12. So I haven't been on 2.0 since, gosh, I guess since I got my first Android phone. But anyway, I think what I want to do first, hi Jennifer Mosby, nice to see you here. Welcome in. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself for any of you that are not familiar with me or anybody that watches the live afterwards. My name's Kathy Champion and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm located here in Gastonia, North Carolina. But I can take care of you with any of your Stampin' Up! Needs no matter where you live, because everything is done automatically over the computer now, so you can place an order with me if you like. You're more than welcome to tune into my videos. There's no pressure. There's never a charge for my videos, so you can come in and watch any of my videos anytime that you did. Hi Vivian. Yes, you did. You found me. I'm so happy to see so many people here today, and I'm seeing some new names, and that's always nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway. I had my phone up against my face a while ago, and any of y'all know me, I usually talk with the Bluetooth, so I don't usually have my phone up against my face, so my phone got a little bit, the screen looks a little wonky because it's got makeup, I think, on it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the screen over so you can see my desktop, and I'm going to show y'all our giveaway that I announced last week. And then we're going to get into what we're going to do. We're going to do a really fun fold card. Now, I had done this card back on my channel before I did Stampin' Up! So, some of you may have seen this. Some of you that have been following me for a good while may have seen this before, but it's the never-ending card, and some of you probably are familiar with that. But I thought I wanted to redo it and do it with Stampin' Up! Products. So this is going to be fun, and it's also going to give everybody an opportunity to watch me hand make this. And if you have questions, please tap your questions in caps. And yeah, I just got the thing telling me that my card, that my live is up. I had gotten it twice evidently. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. So let me switch y'all over to my craft table view. There we go. And I've got my phone here, and I've got everybody's name loaded in, and I have an app called Random Name Picker. And I have, oh, that's supposed to be Betty, not, that's supposed to be Betty. Let me edit that name. Well, you know what? I know it's Betty. Betty Hedrick, Brenda Hightower, Carmina Romero, Kathy Watt, Connie Sorbzak, Donna Satterley, Margie Ryan, Marlene Watts, Marsha Freeman, and Susan Tabanek. I hope I didn't butcher her name. But these are the people that we had from last time. So I had 10 names. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, let's see, let's go back to there and hit choose. And now we've got them right here, and we're going to choose a winner. So I want to show y'all when I do this so that there's never any thing that said, Kathy, I'm a Ryan. I know, I've got you, Margie Ryan. Did I say something else? I'm sorry if I said something else. I have your name right there. Margie Ryan. I know you, Margie. Okay, so if I said it wrong, I'm sorry. But anyway, here we go. We're going to choose our winner, and that's going to be for this watercolored pencil and a blender pen. So, oh, and I got a phone call coming in. We're going to decline, and I am going to hit choose. And Susan Tabernick is our winner. So I will make sure that I put a note on those, and we will get those to Susan. I'll have to see if I can get in touch with her, because I don't think I have her address. So if anybody sees Susan pop in while I'm busy, and if I miss her, tell her to email me that she was the winner. But I do not have I don't have her address. So if I don't get an address from her by next week, we will we'll have another drawing if I can't get in touch with her. I usually give people a week, and if I don't get in touch with them in a week, then I go ahead and move on and find another winner. So that'll be another drawing next week. Now let me show you what I'm going to give away next week. So it's always good to show up for my lives, because I always try to give away something pretty. Look at this paper, y'all. This right here is one of our celebration items, but it is no longer available. They said that this was one of the items that once it was gone, it was going to be gone. And I was helping a customer place an order the other day, and when I typed this paper in, I saw that it wasn't available anymore, and I was really sad, because I'm just glad that I did get a few packs of it, because I wanted to have some of this to give away to y'all even after celebration. But look at this. It's all one color. It's a beautiful, almost like a champagne. It is glitter, but I'm not seeing the glitter coming off, so you're not going to get glitter. You can feel the glitter, but it doesn't fall off onto your work surface, which to me that's a great thing, because I don't think any of us like, well, maybe some people do, but I don't like to play in glitter. I don't like to play even in embossing powders. I do love to emboss. Heat embossing is so pretty. But anyway, this will be next week's giveaway. In order to get this, after this live is over, you don't even have to do it today. You can wait and do it. Hey, Carmina, you can wait and do it later on. It's not a big deal. But just come in and comment on the card that we're going to show you. I did one of these cards, and we're going to do it out of this Flirty Flamingo. But here is the never-ending card, and I'm going to show you how neat this is. And this is just one that's unmatted. But this card is called Never Ending because you fold it, and fold it, and fold it, and you're back to the front. And these panels are all going to be decorated. So I've already pre-cut everything, because there was no way that I wanted to put y'all through 2 hours of watching me cut and die cut and get all the different pieces. But I am going to show you how I go about putting the pieces on here. And in my instructions that will be in the video below, there will be a it'll look something like this. So this is what I send to Donna and to Jennifer, and I have my links in here so that they can put my links up, my current host code. So if you want to shop with me, you use this host code right there. And all of this will be in the description below. I will include the stamp sets, the dies, the inks, all the tools that I use, and the measurements, and the measurements of the mats. So everything will be on that for you to be able to do this. Now, yeah, I got this one completely done, but I'm not going to leave y'all hanging with not knowing how to put this together. It looks complicated, but this could not be simpler. So just remember that this is an easy card to make. So what we're going to do to start off with is I'm going to cut, let's see, this is my, we are going to take a piece of Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to grab out my paper trimmer, because this is my all-time favorite tool. I love this. We're going to do something a little different though. This will actually score and cut. You have two blades, and they have a housing where they will sit independently of each other, one to the top and the bottom, so you can use one and then the other. But I'm going to actually pull out my Simply Scored scoreboard today, because the reason I'm going to do that is because we're going to do several scorings on this. So what we're going to start off with is cutting 3-inch strips on the 11-inch side of your paper. So your cardstock is 8.5 by 11. Make sure your 11-inch piece is to the top. and then just measure over to 3 inches and just slice. And we're going to need 4 of these. So let's cut 4 strips. You can get 3 out of 1 piece, and then you're going to need another piece to get the 3rd one out of, or the 4th one, I'm sorry. So here we go. Here we go. I thought it would be a good time to come back with and make one of these. This piece I'm going to bring it in and cut it at 3, and this is going to be, this one's a little bit shorter than the other one, so I'm going to put it in. Now you're going to take all 4 of these pieces, and you're going to cut them to 6. So your measurements are actually 3 by 6, and you need 4 pieces at 3 by 6. Very, very simple. Very, very simple to do. Hello, is this M.A.? Is this Terry? And which Terry is this? I've got 2 Terrys that go by a very similar initial, so I always get y'all mixed up. So just let me know where you're from and I'll know which one it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to cut these at 6. And each one of these, so you'll have 4 pieces that are 4 by 6. And I love this trimmer because anytime you're having to cut 5.5 or 6, you don't have to swing that arm out to do it. You just basically bring it over to where you need it, and it has a lip that holds it if you're cutting at 6 inches. So you just butt it right over. You don't even have to think about it, and just trim it out. So we have 1, 2, and y'all hear Bella, she's down here snoring as usual. There's 3, and then 4. All right, now I'm going to pull up my scoreboard. I love the Simply Scored scoreboard. I've had other scoreboards, but I'll tell you why I love this one so much. I love the fact that it has the tool connected to the bottom. It has 2 ends, one for paper and one for cardstock. So your small one, it will work much better on your paper. Your heavier ball is good for your cardstock. It also comes, and I don't have them here with me right now, but it has markers that will, they're little plastic tabs that will clip into these places so you can actually mark, and you don't have to come back up at any time. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in there, and I'm going to take my tool, and we're going to score in 2 places on each one of these. 1.5, just a simple score, 1.5 and 4.5. Simple so far, right? So easy. And you're going to be so surprised at how easy this card comes together. Like I said, do not be intimidated by it. When I first saw this card, I thought, no way could I ever make that card. But it really is. You just follow these simple guidelines that I'm going to give you today, and anybody can make this card. So there's 2 of our pieces done. At 1, we're going to score again, 1.5 and 4.5. And last piece, 1.5 and 4.5. All right, we got those scored. So the next thing we want to do, oh, while I got the scoreboard out, there is one more thing. We're going to take each piece of these and put them back on the 3-inch side. You were scoring just now on the 6-inch side at the 1.5 and 4.5. Now we're going to turn it to the 3-inch side, and we're going to score at 1.5 right down the middle, but you're only going to go to that score line. So you only want to go down to that 1.5-inch score line. So 1.5 and just down till you feel it go into that little, so it's going to look like that. Are y'all seeing that? And we're not going to fold on that. That's basically just a point of reference when we get ready to put this together. Do it on the bottom too, and just come up to that score line. So this is what your pieces will look like. So I'm going to go through and do the rest of these. Y'all just go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'm so glad to see so many of you here. I hope everybody's doing well. I know that Alicia wanted to be here today, but she did contact me. She also, y'all might have saw her comment on Facebook. She had a doctor's appointment today and wouldn't be able to be here, but she did tell me she was going to catch the replay. So, and that's always a good thing. And I always put the replay back out there on Facebook so that if anybody missed my video, if they go there, they can automatically tell that they missed the video, and then they can just click on it right there and it will take them to it. And it's a good place too, rather than having to, if you're looking for one of my videos, and it's a recent one especially. Oh, I went down too far. But you know, if you go down too far like I did, don't worry about it. This is all going to be covered up, so it's not going to matter. So 1.5, and I'm going to try to make it just to that score line. That was better. Alright, so now we can put this away. And believe it or not, this is all we need to make that flippy, fun fold, never-ending card. It's these 4 pieces of cardstock. Now, to make this simple, lay 2 of your pieces in portrait mode, like that, and lay 2 pieces in landscape mode. And what I do is I like to take a pencil, and this is my pencil, and you want to mark these 2, A and B. So just put a simple little A and B, and then your 2 pieces that are going horizontal or landscape is going to be C and D. This just helps you keep your pieces in the right order so that when you get ready to put these together, you will not run into any problems whatsoever. So I need to decide, I think I'm just going to use tape on my Stampin' Seal. You can use liquid glue, but before we start with this, I want to, I'm going to fold these really good, because the one thing that will make this card a success, you don't want to fold the little half one that we made. You just want to fold the 1.5 and the 4.5. So you really want to give those a good burnish and bend them in both directions. That's crucial. And we're going to do both of these, and just make sure that you give them a really, really good hard burnish. So I'm going to do this one. And when you're folding, you want to try to make sure that everything lines up. So see how I have, let me zoom y'all in just a little bit. Is that better? You just want to make sure that these edges are lining up perfectly. If they're not, twist them and then use your bone folder to fold them down. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this side the same way, and then turn it around and do it again just like that. And then you've got, I don't think I did that side the other direction. Better to overfold than underfold. You want these to be where they will move freely. So that's the point behind burnishing. And then we're going to do the same thing to our A and B. We're just going to, it's very repetitious, but hey, when you're sitting, you know, in your craft room or in your living room or your living area, whether it be your den or living room, it's nice. Or if you're just at your kitchen table, you can just sit there and work on things like this, and you don't have to rush. I think one thing that we do as crafters, we rush through our crafting, and I think a lot of times that causes us to, I got pop-ups coming up all over the place, so let me close those down. We rush through our crafts, and I think sometimes that's where we make some careless mistakes. So take your time, you know, and with this card especially, you can bring this video up and watch it over and over. So bring it up, look at it again, and you know, just see what you need to do. Now on our C and D, we're going to lay the A and B out of our way just for a minute, because we're going to concentrate on these 2 pieces. So I'm going to show you where you need to put your glue or your adhesive. Your top 2 corners, you'll notice that your score line is there and there. You're going to put your adhesive here and here, and on the bottom of D, here and here. The top 2 corners of C and the bottom 2 corners of D. So simple. And if anybody needs a diagram of this, I'll be more than glad to draw y'all out a diagram and I can email it to you. So, you know, just remember that that's something that that I'm always available to do for you if there's a card like this especially. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and like I said, you can use liquid glue, but you only want it to go in this area right here. So I'm going to put 3 pieces down, one in the middle and one at the top and the bottom. Just like that. So, and it's a good idea to mark it, and then you know if you're covering your X, you're getting it in the right place. So I'm going to put that down there, another one here, and one right there. Okay. So now I'm going to work on the D piece, and this is at the bottom, so we're going to do the same thing on these 2 pieces. Just like that. I don't think I'm going to get 2 pieces on there, because I think I think I can. 3 pieces, I mean. That worked. See how strong that is? It wanted to stick to my fingers. So I'm going to run it here, and here, and a little bit right there. So now this is where we're going to adhere, and you're going to see, hey Connie, how are you? We're going to see here where these need to line up. And do you see this fold line right here? I'm going to bring y'all in even closer. I'm going to move that C one out of our way because we don't need to do that. I'm going to take my B because I want my B to the left, and I'm going to start right here. And what I want to do is I want to lay this, and your first piece is going to be the hardest. But what you want to do is line up that score line right there with this score line that's on this piece here. And when you line them up, you want to make sure that your corners are corner to corner, and just lay it down and press. And if it looks a little wonky, you know, just move it a little bit. And we can always trim it if we need to. You know, in crafting, you do what you got to do. Now this piece is going to be easier because you're going to have this piece to butt it up against. And you're going to look and make sure that's lining up with that score line, and it is. And then you're going to press that down. Now there's your bottom pieces. Now we got to take our top piece, our C piece, and this is going to go to the top. And I like to turn this piece over now. And I like to take this piece and just butt it against the back, making sure everything's lining up, just like that. And when I got it right, let's see, let's do it this way. Let's line it up like this. I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm going to do this side first. So I'm going to line that up nice and straight and press it down. And then line this side up. And press that down. Now I got mine a little wonky that time, but you know what? It still works. Look at that. Now when you start to open it up, you're going to want to go back and you're going to want to burnish all of these seams, all of your folds, all over again. Now I'm going to use the one I did earlier, and the only reason I'm going to do that is because I've gotten this one a little bit off. And if I was doing this one and I didn't have the other one, you know what I would do? I would start over. It's just paper, right? So that's all there is to it. And how do you know the front of your card? Before you put your mats on it, you're going to see your A and your B right there. Let me pull up my other program. There we go. All right, so now that you've got this completely together, you can see your matted areas are here and here, across here and across here and across here. Now if you wanted to, you could do pieces on each one of these, however you want to do it. Now I chose not to do it that way, and I'm going to show you how I decided to do my mats. I know that all of the bigger pieces, there's only 3 sizes of mats to this, and that's a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square. a 2 3/4 by 1 1/4 piece that goes here, and then your little teeny squares that will be like these here, those are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So it's very, very simple to remember how to do this. So I used a pack of paper, and this is available if you host a party or if you spend make an order of $300, you can order this pack of paper. It is called Pattern Party. It is a generous, I mean, look at this. It is a humongous pack of paper. I mean, it is massive. Let me zoom y'all back out a little bit. There we go. But it is beautiful paper. I mean, so many different colors in this. I see Coastal Cabana. I see Old Olive, Poppy Parade, Crushed Curry, Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, which is what I'm using today. I mean, look at this. But the good thing is, on the back side, it's black and white. And y'all know how much I love some black and white paper. So, I mean, it's, and the black and white is so great because you can use your markers and color that. So that's always a great thing. So I'm just putting that back over in my bin. So what I did is I cut 4 of these pieces to go right across here. And you want to be careful if your paper is dimensional, so you get it going in the right direction. If it's not dimensional, it doesn't matter. Your squares are not going to matter, because you can turn them, they're squares, and you can turn them any which way you want them. Look at these little rainbows. Aren't they gorgeous? So, so, so cute. I saw these rainbows that made me think of Autumn. Of course, I think of her a lot. She's my little sweetie pie. So, thank you so much, Jennifer, for taking care of this and helping out today. I so appreciate it. And Donna, I don't know what happened with the emails, but I promise I did mail those to both you and, well, hey Brian, how are you? Hello, hello. Okay, you can lurk, it's fine. We don't care, as long as you're here. But all you do is just lay this out like that, and then you can glue these pieces down. There's the front of our card. Is that not pretty? But then I went a step further, and I used my Encircled in Beauty dies, and I cut out some pieces using this die right here. And I wanted to show y'all something. The Encircled in Beauty, and let me grab those over here. The Encircled in Beauty goes with the Encircled, it's a bundle, Encircled in Beauty and Encircled in Friendship stamp set. And what's so great is these dies, these little sentiments will fit inside of them. These flowers here will fit inside of them. It is such a cute stamp set, but you can go one step further, because when the holiday catalog came out, they came out with Encircled in Warmth, which is a sentiment stamp set, and these sentiments will fit inside of the Encircled in Beauty. So they coordinate with the dies from this bundle to that. So if you already have this bundle, surely you'll want to add the Encircled in Warmth, because that is so great when you've got one die set that will cover 2 stamp sets. So, okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and start gluing our pieces down. And I think for this, I am going to use my liquid glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue. Oops, I think I might have a little bit of a clot right there on the end. It didn't want to flow very well. And if I can't get, oh, there it goes. I was going to say, if I can't get my glue going, I can always use some of the Stampin' Seal. That's the good thing. And I want to, something else I want to say. So many people, you know, kind of give Stampin' Up a bum rap. I did for years. I absolutely refused to use Stampin' Up products. Can y'all believe that? But one of the things that I love the most about it is the color coordination. When you get a pack of paper, a pack of Designer Series paper, on the back of that paper, it's going to tell you every piece of solid cardstock. Okay, I see Jennifer's telling the story. She calls her stinker butt. So I told Autumn she was a rosebud because she's my rosebud. But anyway, every piece of paper coordinates. So you can look on the back of the pack of designer series paper and it will give you a list of all the colors. So you don't never have to go through, oh my gosh, I can't find a piece of cardstock that matches this designer series paper. So a lot of times I know I would resort to using black or white, and it limited me to my creativity. But with Stampin' Up, you've got this beautiful color coordination, so you can always find just the paper that you need, and I love that about Stampin' Up. Now I also want to let any of you know that you have until Thursday to take advantage of anything in that celebration catalog. You spend $50 and you will automatically get a free item. There are 2 or 3 items in there that are you have to spend $100 to get them, but most of them are $50. And oh my gosh, there are some beautiful items in there, stamp sets and dies and paper packs. Oh, the papers are gorgeous this time. So take a look at that. And also, if you want to become a demonstrator, and you're probably thinking, oh no, I can't do what you do. You do not have to do what I do. You can be a hobbyist. You can be your own best customer. And what that allows you to do, you get all the perks of a regular demonstrator. You're no different than me. But you also get, if you sign up before the 30th, you will get a free bundle from the new catalog, and there's a list in the back of the celebration brochure. And I believe that one of those, I want to stamp these, so I'm not going to put those on yet. I'm going to wait. So, but one of those is valued over $60, which is great. I mean, absolutely great. So for $99, free shipping. So all you do is pay $99 plus your local tax, whatever your tax is in your jurisdiction. You will do that, and you will get $125 worth of product, anything that you want to pick out. They don't pick a kit for you, and that's what you have to buy. You can pick out anything that you like, and as long as it doesn't go over $125, and you get to pick out that free bundle that could be valued up to $60 or $60+. A great time to come in. So if you've had a big wish list, this is the best time to do that, because you can come in and you're under no obligation. You can get your kit and your free stamp set and your free dies and stay in and enjoy your discount. I think they'll allow you to enjoy your discount for about 6 months before you are dropped if you don't place an order. And then you can just hang out for 3 more months, or I think it's 6 months maybe, and come back in again. It is a win-win situation. Now, if y'all notice how I'm putting this together, I'm putting my hearts here. I've got my stripes going there, and I'm going to put these little squares right here. So I have got to get on the ball and make some birthday cards, because both of my girls, my oldest daughter and Jennifer, both have a birthday Thursday, which is September the 30th. And yes, they're 9 years difference in age. Angel is, well, maybe I don't have to be telling ages, because then I'm telling my age. I think Angel will be 47. I cannot believe that I've got a daughter that's pushing 50. I can't be that old, y'all. I just can't be that old. Now, Jennifer is bragging on me, bless her heart. She is my biggest fan, one of my biggest fans. Her and my husband both told me for years, and when I was crafting, you can do this, you can do this. And with their encouragement, I took that leap of faith and I tried it, and I love it. And you know, your first time you get out there, you're a little nervous. Of course you are. Who wouldn't be? But then now when I turn on a camera to do a recorded video, I don't think a second about it. I just come on and do it, and it's a done deal. So, but it's so much fun, and I cannot tell you the friendships. Yeah, Angel will be 47 and Jennifer will be 38. So there's 9 years difference between my oldest and my youngest, and then I have a son in between. So keep me straight, Jennifer. Keep me straight. Thank you, Connie. I know this paper is gorgeous, isn't it? I might have to make this a birthday card for maybe Angel. Jennifer, you think Angel would like this card? You'll have to let me know. So anyway, and my kids live everywhere. Jennifer's in Richmond, Virginia, and Angel is in Orlando, Florida, and my son is in Jackson, Michigan. So I just have, my kids are scattered to, well, at least they're all on the East Coast. That's a good thing. And of course, y'all know that I'm in North Carolina, so. I just love the way this card looks. I think it's so cute. And you know, I have sent this card to people in the past, and when they get it, they just want to play with it because it's so much fun. And I love making these. And you know, I guess the hardest thing, or it's really not hard, it's time consuming, is cutting all your bits of cardstock. But the way that I did my measurements, I'm telling you how many pieces you need of this size, how many pieces of this size, and how many pieces of this size. That way, oh, I understand, Brian. I know it would be so great if you could, because it would, in order to stay in it, you'd have to purchase $100 a month, because it is a minimum of $300 per quarter. So every 3 months you would need to place an order. And you know, you don't have to place it all at one time. You could do a little bit, you know, each month, but it has to accumulate to $300 for the quarter. But the good thing is, if you come in and you want to sell, you can actually sell this to your customers, and you don't hardly have to buy. Of course you will buy, because if you're like me, I need more and more cardstock. Let's see. Okay, then we turn this one out like this. You know, I don't think I did that one. Did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay, I got 2 little pieces, and this one I got from the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I thought it would be nice for a little sentiment right here in the middle. You could do them like this and like this, which would be so super cute with that pattern, and I might do that. So I'm going to lay those over. This is other pieces that I'm going to use to stamp on. So now when you turn this one over, let's see. You know what? I think, nope, I did it right. I did it right. Yay. I've got a piece to go here. Is that going to work? No, because that's got to open again. You know, I think I cut that wrong. What we're going to do is cut this in half. Yeah, we're going to cut that in half. I cut that wrong. So anyway, when I opened this up, I was thinking that was a place that I could put a whole piece. We're going to cut this. So let me grab my trimmer. And I'm going to cut it like that. And this is 2 3/4. Oh, I want to show y'all something. If you struggle with measurements, what did I do with my phone? If you struggle with measurements, this is 2 3/4, and I want to divide it in half. Let me show you this. I have a calculator that's called a Fraction Calculator Plus, right there. This thing is so neat, because if I want to find out what half of 2 3/4 is, I put in my whole number over here, 2 3/4. I put that in 2 3/4 divided by 2, which is a whole number, equals 1 3/8. How neat is that? How neat is that? So 1 3/8, so we know we need to cut this at 1. Move my phone back over here. 1, and here we go with our 8s. There's 1, 2, 3. So that's going to give us half of that right there. I love that fraction calculator because sometimes it's hard to try to figure out exactly what half of something is with a fraction. At least it is for me. Math was not my strong suit, but I usually can kind of wing my way through. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the back of these. Just like that. And then a little bit of glue on this one. I might run over a little bit today, y'all, and I'll tell you why. I was late getting started. I told some of you early on I had some technical issues for whatever reason. Not Facebook, but YouTube didn't want to play. When I went in, it just did not, it wouldn't load for whatever reason. I had to go out. I had to reset my, there's a like a number that they generate for you to put in. So I had to actually regenerate the number, and I did that twice before I could get it to go live. And then of course I was getting messages from Jennifer and Donna. Jennifer hadn't got the notification that I had gone live, and Donna had not got the email that I sent her with the links in it. So it was just one of those technically challenged days for me. But I think we got everything worked out. I want to remind everybody too, if you have not subscribed to my Facebook, the Facebook group, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin', everything Stamping Up will be listed over there. You will get announcements if there's any sales, if there's any changes with product, all of my videos, when I'll post there when I'm going to go live. I will post all my videos after they go up, in case you missed them. So it's just a good resource to have. So if you haven't subscribed to my Facebook group, please go over and do that. And Donna just, oh, did you get the links, Donna, or are you using the ones from last time? She might be using the ones from last time. Bless her heart. I am just so sorry. All right, we got that done, and now this was our last side. So now we got to turn it this way, and this is the back. So we're coming down toward the ending. So here we go. I got another one of these little pieces. I've got 2 pieces like this, and I think I like it going vertical rather than horizontal. So we're going to put these right here, and I've got 4 of these little rainbow pieces. And that one looks fatter than this one. Did I not cut those right? That's 1 1/4. These don't look like they're 1 1/4. They're not. They're almost 1 1/2. So let me slice those down. Boy, I tell you what, I was rushing around trying to get everything done, and I don't work well when I rush. Never have, probably never will. But anyway, I made it. So that's all that matters, right? I'm gonna cut both of those. Usually the trimmer will handle that. Yeah, I was about a 1/4 inch off on those. I don't know how I did that. But I could tell that they were too big for the paper the minute I laid them down. I didn't have the cute little border around it. And I wanted that Flirty Flamingo to show. So, making sure y'all are in frame so you can see what I'm doing. And then this one here, and this one here. And look at this cute, this is from that Encircled in Beauty die set. Is that not gorgeous? And I think I'm going to put this one in the middle. So it's going to look something like that. And then we're going to put this one right here. And we could do this one at it. Now I think I want this one going straight across, just like that. What do y'all think about that? I keep getting pop-ups that's hiding my chat, and I don't like that. Let me move some stuff. I keep having stuff falling down on me. Has anybody seen Susan come in? Because I definitely want to let her know that she won. So hopefully I will see her. Like I said, I don't have an email for her, so I don't know how else to get in touch with her. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing these down, and then we'll be ready to stamp, and this card will be ready. Such a cute card. I can't wait for y'all to see me flip through it after we get everything glued down on it. It's so cute. So I'm going to move everything off so that I can get everything nice and centered. It probably could have been a little faster if I'd have used my Stampin' Seal Plus, but you know, whenever I'm putting down a lot of mats like this, I like the liquid glue because it gives me just that little tiny bit of wiggle room. And sometimes we need a little wiggle. I wonder if I want to put that one upside down. Nah, I think I'm going to keep everything going in the same direction. So that's down, and then we got one more piece, and then we're going to pull our stamps out and do a little bit of stamping. It's not going to be anything. This card, basically the paper is doing the work. So very little stamping, just some sentiments, and that's all we have to do. Just like that. Put this one right here. Then we can do that other one in the bottom square. And you know, like I said, the card is not hard to make at all. It looks like it would be terribly difficult. And I love a card that delivers a wow factor. You know, when you give a card to a recipient and they go, wow, how did you do that? Hi, Miriam. Myron. I'm having trouble with your name. I'm just going to call you M. Or how about Ma? I'll call you Ma for short. I hope you don't mind. Anyway, it might be my southern accent, and I have trouble sometimes with certain pronunciations, and your name might be one of those. So I want to put this down right here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I want to check my stamp set. And I wonder if that one will fit on that little, this stamp right here that says you're the best. I think that will fit right in there. And that's going to go right in the middle of this. So I'm going to turn that this way. And I'm going to go ahead, I think for this I am going to use a little bit of the Stampin' Seal. Just like so. And drop that in just like that. I'm trying to be careful with that because I don't want anything to, as we're flipping it, I don't want anything that's going to, no, and that worked perfectly. I was worried about that. So now we're going to have this piece that's going to go right here, but we're going to do some stamping. Let me go ahead and close up my ink. And then we are going to, let me get a couple of stamp blocks. And I'm just pulling out 2 stamp blocks, maybe the smaller one. Anytime I'm using a small stamp, I like a stamp block that will better fit my stamp. So I'm going to even that up right there, like that. And these stamps want to they want to stick to everything, which that's a good thing because you want them to stick to your block. Now I'm just going to pull out my Momento Tuxedo black ink, and these are, because they are the cling stamps, they already have the cushion built in. So usually with these we don't have to do, I'm going to do a little test run over here just to make sure that I've got my stamp inked up really good. And I'm going to come in You're the best. Isn't that cute? I love that. So I'm just going to stamp off over here and get some of this excess ink off, and I'll clean that up as soon as we get done with the card. So I am going to put, let me let that dry for a minute. I am so afraid that it's going to smudge every which way. I have another stamp set for the happy birthday, and that is the Pansy Patch stamp set. And it is so nice to have these different sentiments. This one has a hello. It has that wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. There's a lot of cute little sentiments, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. But I love this little happy birthday. It's so cute. And I'm wondering, I love the one that says love you much. Maybe we'll do this one. Maybe we'll do happy birthday, love you much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down and get it pretty even where I want it. And I'm all crooked on y'all, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to take the happy birthday stamp, which is right here, and I am going to put it down. How about if we move this one over and this one down? Little trick right here. Use your pencil eraser and it will unstick your fingers from the stamps. What I'm doing is I'm going to try to pick these both up at the same time so we can just do one stamp. If I can get them nice and even, and I think I did. So I'm going to take this block and just pick them up. And then we're going to ink it up. And I am going to get my Stampin' Pierce mat to go underneath that. Love, love, love that Stampin' Pierce mat. And so we're going to go right about there and stamp. I'm just going to let that ink kind of transfer. That looks so pretty. Again, I'm going to stamp that off right there, and that's going to go right there. And then we're going to take that You're the Best and put it right here. So you like that for Angel, Jennifer? Yeah, all of my kids are on the same time zone as I am because we're all East Coast. I guess my son, who's in Jackson, Michigan, is probably the further west one. But Angel's in Florida and Jennifer's in Virginia and he's in Michigan. So, okay, I think I'm just going to use some liquid glue for this one. Let me cover my ink up. I am a stickler for covering up my ink pads because I don't want it to dry out. If you notice, I'm not using dimension on this card, and y'all know I love dimensions on my card, but this card doesn't call for dimensions because everything needs to lay flat so that everything, don't want to put that on there upside down, so that everything will open and shut like it's supposed to. So there's that side. So let's go back over to the front. Let's see, this was the, no, where was the front? This is the front. So let's decide what we want to do here, and I'm thinking these two pieces right here. And let's see what else we want to put on those. And I don't think I'm seeing exactly what I want for the front of these, not something small enough. I wonder if the happy birthday will fit. Let's see, we might have to regroup this and put these on here. And then we can put just the happy birthday and not the love you much. So I'm going to straighten this one up on my block again. Let me get this off my card. The last thing I want to do is get ink on my card. Have y'all done that? I know you have, because all of us have. All of us have done this. We have gotten ink on our card just as we finished making it, and that is so disheartening. Oh my goodness. That makes me sad. I wonder if the stamp set called the Birthday Chick has a stamp that would go good with that. Happy birthday. Let me grab that Birthday Chick stamp set and see. Was it called Birthday Chick? Do y'all remember? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so hard to remember all of the different stamp sets. And y'all just bear with me. I am rumbling through my stamps over here to see if I can find it. If not, I might have to find something else. I think I found something that will fit perfectly. This is Art and Bloom, Never Not Loving You. That is so cute, and I think it will go good beside Happy Birthday. And you know, my girls are so competitive with each other. It says, Dear Friend. That's not the one I want. Where is that one? Never Not Loving You. I don't know. Yeah, that should fit on there. My girls, they kind of, well, even my son, they kind of vie for my attention. I'm sure all kids do with their parents, but oh my goodness, they will have a time with each other. If one comes to see me or I go to see them and I make them homemade breakfast, biscuits and gravy and the whole 9 yards, they take pictures and send it to the other one. Look what Mama made for me. So it's that constant rivalry between them. So Never Not Loving You. So that would be a good one. So let's go ahead and put this down. Just like that. Oh, so pretty. All right, so now we can put this one here. Let's see if I want to put those at an angle. Remember, we were going to do that on the other side. Why don't we... Let's go back and revisit that. I'm still wanting to do this. I think I'm going to do it like this. I got an idea for the inside. I really wanted to put these at an angle on here, so I'm gonna carry through with what I was going to do originally. I love this on this angle. I think it's so cute. So we're going to push those down just like that. And then this one down Just like that. Oops, that one moved on me. It's okay, we'll straighten it up. I'm going to use my folder just to mash that down a little bit. Okay, so I still need to do something here. And I love these. Okay, it might have done a little hiccup, but hopefully we're still here. Thank you, Carmina. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm sure Jennifer would love to get cards from all of you. Yep, she would. She is my sweetheart. Y'all know that. She's my baby. So, of course, being my baby, she's rotten. Everybody knows it. Everybody that knows me knows it. Oh goodness, I want to put something on the front of this and I just don't know what I want to put. So let me go back into my stamps. I should have thought this out better before. I got all these stamps and I can't find a sentiment. Isn't that awful? Let's see, I got Plentiful Plants, and don't feel like you've got to go through and hunt down all of the, I just dropped a stamp out of here, hunt down all the stamps that I'm doing. You know, you can use whatever. And this one says, love you, and that would be perfect. So I think we can make love you fit on here pretty well. Okay, we'll do love you there. Let me grab that other stamp that fell on the floor. That one may have to go to the sink and get wiped up, rinsed off, because it fell on the carpet and it's probably been lost some of its grip. Okay, and then we're going to try the happy birthday. I don't know if the happy birthday is going to fit on here. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, let's move the card over, bring our little pieces back, and grab my ink again. Go ahead and load this up. And I'm going to stamp right there and hope that I got it. Pretty good. I think that's okay. And then let's do this one. I'm making sure I've got a peak up to the top. I make such a mess when I'm crafting. It takes me an hour to clean up everything afterwards. So let's put this right here. Love you. I love it. I think this has turned out really pretty, and I think that my recipient will love this card. At least I hope so. I love it when I take my time with a card and I put a lot of myself into it with a lot of love. That's what makes our cards so special. And I do love making an individual card for someone. It makes me happy. Like if I know that I'm making a card for someone, and sometimes even on here when I make a card, I know when I'm making it who it's going to. And it always makes me happy. So now let's see if I can get this nice and even. Looks pretty good. So now, are we ready for the reveal? All right, here we go. We open it like this, and we open it like that, and we open it like this. Now we could go back on this side. Let's see, wait a minute. Let me go back again. Oh, there's the back. I love the back. I love, love, love the back. All right, here we go. 1, it should be 4 times. 2, 3, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3. This is the one I feel like it needs something right here. But you know, we can come back. I could come back and put some little hearts or something in here to match my hearts there, which would be super cute. And then there's the back. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. This has been so much fun. Oh, what was the question? Oh, I'm the same way. I have to clean up before I can start another project. I'll put everything away, clean my work surface, wipe everything down, and then I'll pull it up. Go ahead, Margie. Ask me that question again. I'm sorry if I missed it. Was it for me, Jennifer? I don't even know if it was for me. But this is such a pretty, pretty card. I love the way it turned out. I think it's gorgeous. I am so, so, so blessed to have all of y'all here. And again, go ahead and ask me a question. Anybody has any questions about any of this, I will be more than glad. Let me see if I can scroll back up. Maybe I can catch Margie's question. Margie, who are you talking about? You'd like to be a fly on the wall when who are together? Thank you, Vivian. It is a fun card. I don't know if you've seen this card done before. It's been around for a while, and it is such a fun interactive card. I mean, anybody that gets this is going to want to sit and play with it. I mean, who wouldn't want to play with that? So much fun. Oh, you asked her if she would like that card. Huh. Oh, yes, I would, but I think my sister would really like it. Yeah, you're probably right. I think Angel would probably love this card. And who knows, I might have already made yours, Jennifer. Do you think I might have? Okay, let me see if I can bring my mug back up here so y'all can see me. So we're going to go to just me and transition over to my mug. I am so, so blessed. I don't know if anybody saw how many people we had on today. I never get to see that because it's usually hidden up underneath. Oh, thank y'all all so much for the comments on the card. This card was so much fun, and I so enjoyed bringing it to y'all. And I hope. Oh, did you? Oh, okay, Marlene, that is great. Well, you got a refresher course today. How about that? Oh my goodness. Oh, Jennifer, you're too funny. Lovely mug. I don't know. Let me see if we can find a lovely mug. This is a lovely mug. Actually, I do need a sip. I've been talking nonstop for over an hour. Yeah, if you haven't liked the video, please go over and like, and be sure to leave a comment after this video ends. You can't do it right now, but leaving a comment about the card that we made will definitely put you in a drawing for that lovely pack of glitzy paper. Let's see, what is this called? It is called Bedazzling, and it does look bedazzling, doesn't it? Look at that sparkle. It is so pretty. And think about this with some of your Christmas cards. Okay, Terry, I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. The other Terry, she might go by TA. I'm not sure, but it's very similar to yours. And how are you doing? I guess I should say, how's your granddaughter doing? And I'm so glad you got a chance to hang out today with us. So, so glad. When you get to feeling better, you got to give me a call, girl, with you living so close by. Jennifer Terry lives over near Statesville, going down 40. She's in a town called Moxville, I believe. So anyway, she's not very far from us. So I always tell her she needs to call me. We need to talk. Oh my goodness! Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I just want to take this time to tell you how much. Oh, did you, Marlene? Oh. Great. Oh yeah, the thank you card that I made with that glitter paper. That was the one with the coming home scene, wasn't it, Marlene? Yeah, not too far at all, Jen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that thank you card that I sent you was the one that was the oh, what stamp set was it? Let's see if I can find it. I've got my celebration stamp sets up here. I thought I had that one up here, but I must have. Oh, Feels Like Home. Wasn't this the one? It had the bicycle in the front door. Yeah, I thought that was the one. That little stamp set is a free item. This is a free gift. If you spend $50 or more before the 30th, you can get this stamp set, and it is a rubber cling stamp. These stamps always stamp so beautifully. Look at that. Beautiful stamp set. Absolutely free with a $50 purchase. Plus you'll get a free gift from me for spending $50. So it's a win-win. And I'm going to go ahead and close out because I have kept y'all about an hour and a half or about an hour and 15 minutes, and that's usually longer than I like to hold anybody captive. So anyway, oh, you're so welcome, Terry. Stay in touch with me and let me know how she's doing. She's definitely been in my prayers. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out for now, and I just want to thank everybody so much for being a part of my channel, a part of my crafty family, and I just want to tell you how much I love each and every one of you. All of y'all mean so much to me, and many of you I talk to on the phone quite often. So I just really love y'all with all of my heart. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say, every action, every motion, every reaction, bring glory to our Father in heaven. And when you really stop and think about, is what you're doing, the way you react to your husband, your children, your friends, other family members, your neighbors, even that person that's ticked you off going down the road, would that bring glory to God? And if it doesn't, then ask God to forgive you and try not to do it again. That's all I can say about that. In the famous words of Forrest Gump. Anyway, I love each and every one of you. God bless you. And until we craft again, be safe, be happy, be healthy, and know that God loves you. Until we craft again, bye-bye.